Some very tasty dishes there. For more delicious recipes, Simon Avery's new book, Eat Your Heart Out, A Cannibal's Guide to Cookery, is out now. Well, with the witching hour upon us, boils and ghouls, let us grab our swimsuits and take a dip into Jeffrey John Science's bubbling cauldron of knowledge as he helps us conjure up spells against stupidity.
Hiya, it's me, Jeffery John Science, and Halloween's here. Can you believe it's there again? It seems to happen every year, and it's a bit like my birthday, but sort of more celebrated. You know, it's more likely for people to actually show up than, my ma or grandfather. Well, Halloween all started back in olden times when witches were women and women were witches. You just couldn't tell the difference. So they rounded them all up and burnt them on stake. People shouted inappropriate things to them in the street and made them feel really uncomfortable. I don't think their feelings were taken into account, really. This all sounds too familiar, but maybe I read it or I wrote it in one of my many books. They're available at all good bookstores or as digital downloads. Not sure how you download paper though. Or is that just a fax machine? Anyway, well, Halloween's all about ghosts and ghouls. About the spirit world coming to grab you in your bed or your armchair like Ghostbusters. That was well scary, wasn't it? Poor Sigourney Weaver. Try spelling her name, it's well difficult. Bit like physics. But luckily I'm really brilliant, it's fine for me. Halloween came from Harlem. You know, the same place as the Harlem Globetrotters, who do magical things with basketballs. That maybe they're wizards, but why would wizards be okay but not witches though? It's very interesting that. Bit like the mystical forces of nature, except the forces of nature we've been able to quantify and measure, but apparently a psychic Sharon can tell you things you already know, like your birthday or that you now want to say hi from the grave. Sod off, Sharon, you cretin. As a world-renowned scientist, I have to speak to all those who believe in the supernatural. It's all complete codswallop. There's nothing super or natural about it. Have you really seen a ghost though? Well, I haven't, and I've seen everything, even neutrinos. Don't even get me started on neutrinos. All matter is neither created or destroyed. It's the law of conservation of maths, for crying out loud. And that's science. And it's everywhere! So, happy pumpkin desecration day. So thanks for listening. Ta-da!
All frightfully interesting stuff there. Remember, you can ask Jeffrey a question by visiting the Jab Podcast on Facebook and Instagram. He can also be reached via email at thejabpod@gmail.com.